our system is embedded on arresting people of color. And that's why we call for decriminalization as an organization. Like, we spent 25 years on the streets doing this work.
A law had passed that was good for 2 years that said that if you were incarcerated with a life sentence and your third strike was not serious and not violent, in other words, you were serving a life sentence for something like stealing, you could petition the courts for resentencing.
I was locked up in a cell for 22 and a half hours a day. And at some points in that sentence, that 10 years for 24 hours. So I really was rarely let out of my cell.
I mean, how many times do we have the opportunity to have this kind of impact? I mean, somebody being released from prison for serving 25 years to life and starting his life all over again, to know that I had something to do with that, it's significant.
I am trans and I am beautiful and I'm here.
When the solution to fixing institutional or structural racism are things like, I will paint this street and it will say Black Lives Matter, but I will not do any sort of policy or structural change.
Now I feel the protests, I feel the marches, now it's time to do the work.
Karen shows up as this like hysterical white woman yelling at people to stop doing what they're doing. Karens have been around for quite some time.
In movies, people with schizophrenia are likely to be portrayed as violent. It's this homicidal maniac stereotype, and it really fuels this fear and stigma towards people with mental illnesses.
What we'd really like to know in this clip is how excessive his energy seems to be. And what we really see is, as his mom tries to calm him down, the more aggressive he becomes.
When we talk about being together apart, what that really means is overcoming the physical isolation from one another, the physical distance, and still remaining socially connected in spite of physical distance.
It truly is a ripple effect, and hopefully that is something that we can all share. So stay informed, support directly when you can, and always continue to spread truth.